Hey everyone! Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Gianluca, a successful student from Unger Academy, who wants to share his trading journey and his experience at Unger Academy with you. Hey Gianluca, how you doing?
Hi there, good morning everyone. I'm doing well, thank you very much. And I really appreciate the opportunity to chat with you.
Great. So let's start. Can you tell us a bit about yourself, your work, and what you do in life?
Sure. I was born into the world of finance. After university, I specialized in finance and worked as an interest rate trader for many years with different banks around the globe. It was always discretionary trading, always dealing with clients and managing proprietary trading, but never using any automated systems. We always followed the portfolio generated by management and then acted as market makers in the bank. And it was this approach to trading that stayed with me in my subsequent adventures. However, in recent years, I distanced myself from trading a bit as I focused on other entrepreneurial activities more linked to the real world, if you like. And when I started trading again on my own, outside of the banking environment, which I had left many years ago, I found myself with little desire to sit in front of the screen and follow market trends for 10 hours a day as I used to. Without doing so, you miss many opportunities and lose track of what's happening. So, I stopped for a bit. I resumed, but almost forgot about it until I came across Unger Academy and started chatting with you, and I tried this approach.
Okay. And what challenges did you face before joining our program?
The lack of time to be constantly in the market and follow the positions I took, mainly due to my need to focus on other activities. So I kind of needed something that,
Sure.
that could automatically manage some of my positions.
I understand. And what made you choose our program over others available on the market?
I didn't evaluate many other options. I happened to follow some videos your founder had posted. Some of his statements caught my attention, which, coming from the world of trading, I recognized and related to. I said to myself, well, let's give it a chance. Let's see if something can be managed this way. And that is why I jumped in. I didn't compare various alternatives on the market. I just went straight because it seemed reliable. And I liked what was being said.
Is there an aspect of our program that particularly helped you?
The speed with which you can go to the market if you want to, and be operational. I must say that I am a bit of an atypical case, because coming from 25 years of financial markets, I skipped various parts of the program, as they were things I had already seen, even though it never hurts to review them after many years. So I found it particularly good because I could start live trading directly with small positions and learn the methods hands-on, even earning or losing a few €100, but experiencing it in action. I have to say, I haven't completed the program yet because time is limited and I started not many months ago. But this program allows me to have 5 or 6 orders simultaneously in the market and then manage them automatically, which if I had to do it discretionarily, I would miss a lot of opportunities or take many hits from the market because I'm not there to see when it's time to close.
Sure.
So yes, absolutely positive as an experience. But then you need to refine the techniques. Everyone must try to develop the strategies that best suit their needs.
Exactly. And we also try to, we have students with all types of trading experience, from zero to your level, with many years of discretionary trading experience.
Yes, but in this program, everyone starts from zero. because you start from scratch, even if, of course, you can have the advantage of knowing the types of orders, what an OCO is, how to do it, how to set it up, or have the practicality to solve issues. For example, if the system stops working and you have pending orders, you can go to the broker's platform and you know how to act. So you don't panic compared to the beginning. And I speak from my beginnings because even when I was in the bank and we had positions that were losing or gaining, there was a lot of attention to what was happening. So it's easier in this sense. But then the program is new. Programming, managing these systems, all are new things to learn. For me too, like for anyone else.
And after putting into practice what you've learned so far in the program, what results have you gotten?
I started very small, and the number might be impressive. Until a few days ago, I had achieved over 60% return since November. And I have to say, I took some significant hits in the last week, but because I missed something. Lack of control. I didn't have automatic orders, and I thought I had them, so I was left with an open position without knowing it. And as you can see, sometimes not checking too often can lead to negative results. But yeah, overall, things are going well. It's very slow. Some months are better. Some months are worse. But still, for me, the results obtained is not yet important. What matters now is to learn how to manage and use this method to then make it work in a more safe way, so to speak. So that you can forget about it a little bit more, even if it'll still be necessary to check every day what's happening. Because when I didn't do it for a couple of days because I wasn't there, I left it on, and I created some problems for myself. Basically not the system. But there is no recipe where the computer does everything in your stead.
Okay, I understand.
I want to say this. It's nice because it helps you, but it doesn't solve everything. I don't sit there, put it to work, and it does it without me ever checking it. This can be dangerous. It doesn't work that way. That's not how you should do it in any case.
Of course, you have to work with a certain level of awareness. And where do you think you'd be now if you hadn't decided to join our program?
I basically wouldn't be trading anymore because I don't have time for discretionary trading. So I wouldn't have gone back to the market. So I would have continued with other activities that have led me to do other things in recent years.
And not trading. Okay.
No, not trading, but still in the world of finance, consulting and all the rest, but not trading.
Great. I'm so glad you stayed in the trading world as well. And to wrap it up, what would you say to those who are watching this interview and are considering whether to join the program or not?
Well, the program is very solid. You should not make the mistake of thinking that you're buying something that works on its own, because you do need to put in your mind and time. And depending on how much time one can devote to progressing with this program, the time it takes to start live trading, it varies. Then, to complete the entire program and set up the whole system of analysis and management, changing strategies monthly, it takes even more time and dedication, something I haven't fully implemented yet. But like all new things, it takes time to understand them, set them up. You have to start small, see how it goes, and then gradually increase the type of strategies, the number of strategies, and also the account from an economic point of view with which to operate. Because if you start very small, you remain very small. And if they work, well, you miss out on some opportunities.
Exactly. So thank you very much, Gianluca, for giving us your time.
Thank you all.
I wish you happy trading and good continuation with the program.
Absolutely. Goodbye, everyone.
Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.